Hey, what's up? It's Justin with ChangeYourMode.com, and I'm here with another video to talk to you today about the worst thing you can possibly come across when you're going on a diet. Now, Change Your Mode is not a diet, first of all. It's a lifestyle change. But no matter what diet you come across or what kind of plan you're on, sometimes the most restrictive ones can be where you start feeling cravings, and then that's when you have this crash, as it were. Here's the thing, whenever you have cravings, it's always good to remember that you're not actually craving the thing that you think you want. You actually have a deficiency. So say for instance, number one craving, sweets. Sweets probably get everybody. Sugar, donuts. This is probably the craziest and most common craving because what's actually happening is your body is craving potassium. Whenever your body goes through stress, caffeine, or surgery, your body starts to dump electrolytes. Now, whenever your body gets low on electrolytes, your body tries to get as much of something in as possible to take the place of those electrolytes. But the first thing that we think of isn't minerals like potassium, magnesium, manganese. We don't think about those things. What we think about is sugar, because that would satisfy that itch we have for it. So, whenever you have a sugar craving, instead of going for the donuts or going for the easy fix or just a piece of candy or whatever is nearby, even like a sugary coffee drink, reach for a DGV. You know what that is. Now, you'll hear me talk a lot about DGVs, and that's because this is a multivitamin. It's got your greens, berries, phytonutrients, flavonoids. There's a lot of good stuff inside of here. This is what you want to take instead of those rock vitamins because it's readily available to your body. Highly absorbable, instant energy, instant electrolytes, totally full of minerals, totally full of vitamins. This is where it's at. 7 to 10 cups a day can sound like a lot, but when you get into the flow of how your body feels for having this, you won't want to go without it. Guaranteed, start the habit, it's not going to feel like work. It'll start feeling like part of your process and it's going to make you feel healthy again. Feel healthy. Dark greens have all the minerals you could possibly want in one place. So a lot of problems are solved just right there. I can actually send you a copy of the recipe if you contact me. Leave a comment below if you have a recipe that you actually use for dark green vegetable smoothies. I'm talking about kale, spinach. You can even eat them. Broccoli, asparagus, whatever you can get yourself into to get the nutrition into you. Next, if you're craving starchy stuff, like fries or potatoes, things like that. Fries aren't potatoes, by the way. If you're craving starchy stuff, it means that your body is low on B vitamins. D vitamins, just like we talked about a minute ago, whenever you drink coffee, don't get the right sleep, whenever you go through injury, stress, whatever, your body just dumps all your B vitamins. That's why I recommend Nutritional yeast, which has a ton of B vitamins. And it's not made the same way that yeast, like baking yeast is made. It's not activated yeast. This is actually the remnants of sugar or from molasses. It's totally helpful, doesn't cause any problems in your system. Tastes like cheese. Overall, this is a good one to have. Putting it in lemon water and stirring it up and just drink it down. It's gonna taste garbagey for a minute. Just drink it anyway, it's gonna help a lot. With your energy levels, with your mood, and of course it's gonna replace those B vitamins that you lost in your stress. If you have salt cravings, the best thing you can possibly do is put salt in. Now, not salt, not like table salt. Table salt is sea salt. It all comes from the same place, except for it's processed down to like its useless parts. Raw salt, like the salt you get in Mediterranean sea salt, or pink Himalayan sea salt, or Celtic sea salt, those have all the minerals still left in it, like 85 plus minerals. 85 plus minerals, which come naturally. It's not like it's added in, it's that it's already there. Table salt has removed it, just like sugar. Sugar comes in its natural form in cane. They strip it of everything and you're left with just the white crystally stuff. Anyways, that's for salt craving. So fat cravings, if you want fatty foods, deep fried foods, your body's screaming to you that you're not getting enough fat soluble vitamins. ADEK, ADEK, if you need to remember that. If you're craving fats, that means that your body's not absorbing fat soluble vitamins. So what you need to do is figure out what helps you absorb fat soluble vitamins. Well, that will be your gallbladder. If you can imagine something like me, a good fat going into your body, like olive oil for instance, what happens is it goes into your stomach. Your stomach is nice and acidic. which triggers the response of bile to be released by the liver. By the time it comes down to the intestine to be absorbed, your gallbladder secretes bile, which breaks down the oil, and all those vitamins inside of the fat get absorbed. Just as easy as that. If your bile's not working properly, your gallbladder, your liver, then you know you have a problem. How do you fix it? Well, you have to work with the gallbladder. You got to work with your stomach acid, and you have to work with that process. I would start by resetting your whole gut. And I can show you that. Through my coaching plan, I usually show my clients how to reset their gut and therefore resetting the whole process. But at the same time, there are other things you can take to stimulate bile. Bile salts are a good way. Working your liver with dandelion root is a good way. Even getting rid of the bad fats. Like you have omega-6s, vegetable oils, canola oil, GMO stuff that does your body no good. Even pressing in on your gallbladder is a good way to stimulate bile. You also notice you have some constipation sometimes if you're not able to break down nuts and nut butters and things like that. That's a sure sign that your gallbladder is not working. Of course, you want to consult with your doctor about, malfunctioning organs first, but there's always a way to fix it naturally. So look at that first. Sour cravings. Now this is a dangerous one in a way because we tend to just pop the worst kind of sour. So if you think about gummy worms, sour heads, lemon heads, warheads, remember those? Those are the sour things that we crave when we have a fatty liver, a bad liver. That's dangerous because that's how we metabolize fat. So if you have a fatty liver, you need to be taking something called choline. Choline is a B vitamin and you can get it naturally from eggs, but you can get it in its concentrated form in a supplement. I'd recommend this because it strips the liver of fat and it starts the process of healing the liver. There's other supplements you can take to actually heal the liver cells, but we're talking about getting it back from fat. So all in all, we have a lot of stress-triggered deficiencies. It's almost impossible to live a stress-free life in this day and age, but if you can reduce that stress, or at least work with your body and put in the nutrients that it's missing when you are stressed, you're gonna live a much more healthy life. Get in contact with me. As your health coach, I help you figure out these triggers, figure out these deficiencies, and we can go down the list of things that you are trying to fix and we'll pinpoint what works for you. That's it for this video. I hope it was very entertaining and educational for you. If you have any questions, please do look me up on Instagram or Facebook or email me at justin@changeyourmode.com. I love answering questions and I hope that this video was very informative and it answered some of your questions.